The convoy heading out of Bangui came to an abrupt halt in the Miskeen neighbourhood. African peacekeepers were worried the procession of vehicles would come under attack in an area where there's been renewed fighting. They refused to take a risk and turned back thousands of Muslims desperate to escape across the Central African Republic border.
We are going to go home to Chad, and if peace is restored, then we can always come back.
There hasn't been sustained peace for months. Sectarian violence erupted when the mainly Muslim Seleka rebels seized power early last year. Looting, murder and rape followed soon after. Christian militias retaliated.
For years, the Central Africans and the Muslims got along fine, but then the Seleka took power. At first we thought they'd come to liberate us from ousted President Francois Bozize, but it was them who then became dangerous and killed the people. That's what has sparked this revolt.
Fear of persecution has been compounded by the discovery of at least 13 bodies in a mass grave. They were found at a military camp in Bangui, which had been occupied by rebel soldiers. As human rights groups warn of genocide, France is stepping up the country's military commitment to its former colony. President Hollande has announced he'll be sending an extra 400 troops, taking the total number of French soldiers to 2,000.
The very fabric of society, woven over generations, is being ripped apart. Communities that have no history of violent conflict are on a course that, if left unchecked, could lead to decades of debilitating conflict.
Now, a full UN peacekeeping mission could be sent. On Tuesday, the Secretary-General is expected to ask for Security Council approval to send troops to Central African Republic. But even if Council members follow Ban Ki-moon's lead, it could be months before soldiers are on the ground. Cath, Al Jazeera at the United Nations, New York.